The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. All day.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
60 or.
First and 10 at the 45.
What's time?
They'll run on first down. Seymour. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's going to launch it. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Counter. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighters. Lee Griffin.
Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, Grant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Gordon. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Go. Can't do so.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, team 6, 5.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rudolph. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Eckler takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 54. I got one. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 or.
Mike 49.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Ready? Mark 96. Push him back. Push him back. Hit it.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
I got you, Pop. 49.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Check. Watch 54. You rush.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. This is Grant, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Rudolph looking to throw, looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Rudolph on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. A give to the brother of JJ. This is Derek Watt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Bring it. Mike 5-4. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st down, it's Grant, and he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. There he goes right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They continue to look really sharp, Charles, in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they've been jet-propelled here because they've ended up finding the end zone twice, including what we just saw there. Almost like they grabbed the hammer and fashioned a thunderbolt on that play.
And making that halftime tie a distant memory right now. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check it out.
The fullback Watt with a run. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 76 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles. Ready for this, man. They're not ready.
He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. They'll set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep up. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I smell fear.
2nd and 4. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Check 25. Check 25.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
You better talk to your boy. He's going to protect you.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Eckler. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go back to Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And they will throw it here with Rudolph. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So this one in the win column for the